Have you ever felt like your body is fighting a silent war and your gut is the battlefield? For many people living with fibromyalgia, one of the most frustrating and least understood symptoms doesn't come from muscles or joints. It comes from an unexpected place, the digestive system. Bloating, constipation, diarrhea, stomach cramps. These symptoms are more common than most people realize, and they often show up right alongside chronic pain, extreme fatigue, and mental fog. But why? Why do so many fibromyalgia patients also struggle with digestive problems? And more importantly, what can actually be done to find relief? In today's video, we're going to guide you through a simple, powerful explanation so you can finally understand what's really happening inside your body. You'll learn about the fascinating connection between your brain and your gut, what science has uncovered about this relationship, and how natural, accessible steps can help you restore balance, feel better, and maybe even get your life back. Let's begin with something most people don't know. Your gut isn't just a place where food is broken down. It's actually a command center. In fact, scientists often refer to it as the second brain. And that's not an exaggeration. Your gut has its own nervous system, called the enteric nervous system, made up of over 100 million nerve cells. These cells talk directly to your brain. This communication system is called the gut-brain axis, and it's more powerful than you might think. When someone lives with fibromyalgia, the nervous system becomes hypersensitive, like an alarm that's always going off. It reacts strongly to even the smallest triggers. And here's the key. This same system also controls digestion. So when the brain is in a constant state of stress, the gut feels it too. That's when symptoms like nausea, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, and stomach pain show up, and they don't go away easily. But it doesn't stop there. Studies show that many people with fibromyalgia have something else going on inside, an imbalance in their gut microbiome. The microbiome is the ecosystem of bacteria, both good and bad, that live in your intestines. These bacteria aren't just passive passengers. They play critical roles in digestion, immunity, and even mental health. But when they're out of balance, when harmful bacteria start to take over, it leads to inflammation, food sensitivities, and even more pain. And here's where things get even more serious. Inflammation in the gut doesn't just stay there. It can trigger inflammation throughout the entire body, including the brain. This means that digestive issues may not just be a side effect of fibromyalgia. They might be part of what's making your pain, fatigue, and brain fog even worse. That's why healing the gut isn't just about improving digestion. It's about breaking the cycle and finally giving your body a chance to recover. So what causes this gut imbalance in the first place? There isn't just one answer. Chronic stress, poor diet, overuse of antibiotics, hormonal changes, lack of sleep, all of these can disrupt the microbiome. And all of them are common in people living with fibromyalgia. It becomes a vicious cycle. Pain leads to stress. Stress damages the gut. A damaged gut increases pain, and the loop continues. One of the most common digestive disorders connected to fibromyalgia is IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Up to 70% of people with fibromyalgia are also diagnosed with IBS. The symptoms often overlap: abdominal pain, bloating, gas, and irregular bowel movements. And just like fibromyalgia, IBS is a functional disorder, meaning it doesn't show up on standard tests, but it's very real and very disruptive. So now that you understand the problem, let's talk about solutions. Yes, there is hope. And no, it doesn't require a miracle. There are real, natural steps you can take to start feeling better. The first step: nutrition. What you eat has a direct impact on your gut, and your gut has a direct impact on how you feel. A diet rich in whole, natural foods can reduce inflammation and support the microbiome. Focus on vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, and plain yogurt. These support the growth of healthy bacteria and help rebuild your gut lining. Avoid ultra-processed foods, artificial sweeteners, and excessive sugar. They feed harmful bacteria and trigger more inflammation. Consider natural supplements. Certain herbs and nutrients have shown promise in reducing gut inflammation and easing fibromyalgia symptoms. Things like turmeric, ginger, magnesium, probiotics, and digestive enzymes can support both your nervous system and your digestion. But always talk to your healthcare provider before starting any supplement, especially if you're taking medications. Sleep is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Poor sleep damages the gut, and an unhealthy gut makes it harder to sleep. It's a two-way street. That's why creating a healthy nighttime routine is so important. Try reducing screen time before bed. Avoid heavy meals late at night. And create a calm, dark, quiet space where your body can truly rest. You may be surprised how much better your gut and your entire body feels after just a few nights of quality sleep. And then there's stress. You've probably heard this before, but it's worth repeating. Stress management is not optional when you're living with fibromyalgia. It's essential. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, gentle movement, and spending time in nature can have a powerful effect on your nervous system. And when your brain is calmer, your gut becomes calmer too. But perhaps the most important thing I can say is this: don't give up. Your symptoms are not in your head. They are real. They have real causes, and they deserve real solutions. Fibromyalgia affects the whole body, which means your whole body can be part of your healing. By learning about the gut fibromyalgia connection, you've already taken one of the most important steps on your journey to relief. If this video helped you understand what's happening inside your body, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more people who are silently struggling. And don't forget, in the video description, you'll find a link to a natural supplement designed specifically to support gut health and reduce fibromyalgia symptoms. It's 100% natural with no side effects, and it just might be the first step toward real, lasting relief. You are not alone. Healing is possible, and it starts from the inside out.